Look how beautiful this is. We're in the vineyards here, walking along the dirt road, and look at the mountains in the background. This is crazy. This is very, very cool. So if you come to Stellenbosch, this is one of the things you have to do. Tractors going past as it irrigates or whatever there, but it's just one of the things you have to do is come and walk in these beautiful vineyards and look at these beautiful views. Here we are in the vineyards of Stellenbosch. Hey Mani, how cool is this? We are house sitting and we're looking after these beautiful two dogs, Lulu and Tula. But look, we're here walking in the vineyards, the mountains all around us over there. This is very, very cool. Stellenbosch is going to be cool. Never stayed in Stellenbosch before.
No, neither have I.
Yeah, so this is going to be great.
There's going to be so much to see and so much to explore.
Yeah, and so much wine to drink. Mani, what have you got there?
The beginning of the grapes. So this is November now.
Yeah.
So
check how small they are.
quite tiny though, but they grow quickly.
Yeah, and
From what I understand,
that
it won't
becomes
be long.
wine in about a year's time.
Yeah.
Eh?
It won't be long and there'll be proper grapes on here.
That is amazing, eh? Jeez, it's so cool, eh? And the other day, none of these vines even had leaves on.
Yeah, about a month or two ago, it was just like stems.
Yeah.
No leaves on.
It's incredible. So when you're drinking Shiraz from Blauklippen, this is where it comes from. That's the block it comes from. So if you drink a Shiraz and it comes from the farm Blauklippen in Stellenbosch, that is where your wine comes from. So from the place we're staying at in Stellenbosch, that is the sunset tonight. That is spectacular, hey my honey. Cindy's taking busy.
Taking photos.
She's taking photos, but it really is
Yes,
spectacular. Let's have one more look at it. Absolutely beautiful. So we are in Dorp Street, which is the second oldest road in the country, and Dorp Street itself is considered a national monument because of all the old buildings. So here's Dorp Street in Stellenbosch. There's Cindy. Hello, my gorgeous.
Hello, just looking for a coffee shop.
Yeah,
Need our coffee
there are tons
first.
of coffee shops. We walk past a few, but
There's so many, you don't know what to choose.
we're at the Mill Coffee House here along Dorp Street in Stellenbosch. And shame, Cindy's feeling a bit under the weather. She took an anti-inflammatory and it's kind of knocked her for a loop.
I'm feeling like a zombie.
So we've got her a nice coffee.
Hopefully it'll wake me up.
Yeah, hopefully it'll wake you up. And I've got a cappuccino. And they do vegan food here and everything.
It's called Mill's Coffee House.
And they do smoothies and everything like that. So this is our first kind of stop in Stellenbosch. But look at the old buildings across the road there. As I said before, Dorp Street is a national monument all by itself. And the second oldest road in South Africa. That's quite incredible. We believe Stellenbosch is the second oldest town in South Africa. And as you walk around, there's just cafes everywhere on the sidewalks. It's a city of trees, a town of trees, definitely oak trees everywhere. And there's just people everywhere and students, because it is a student town. Great university here. And just old buildings. Cindy and I are walking off the sidewalk because there's just so many sidewalk cafes. Hey, my honey, how many sidewalk cafes are there in this place?
Too many to choose from. It
Yeah.
just makes it hard.
Yeah, it makes it really hard, but it's beautiful. It has a street. It's lovely. It's like something out of Europe, hey?
And lots of arty shops and crafty
Yeah,
arty shops.
crafty arty shops and coffee shops and restaurants and yeah, everything. So there seems to be a lot of these like little courtyards again with restaurants. I've never seen so many outdoor restaurants in my entire life. Hey? I feel like I'm probably somewhere in Paris or something. And all these oak trees. How's the oak trees? It's called the town of oak trees.
Definitely got a European feel.
Yeah. But it was founded by Simon van der Stel, one of the governors of the Cape, in the late 1600s. So it is a lot of history. The other thing you'll come across here in Stellenbosch is lots of little wine shops, wine tasting places where you can come have, what do they call them? Like a wine shop,
bars.
wine bars, yeah. So here's one here, it's called the Wijnhuis. And look how lovely it is with all the greenery. Hello. and it's just yeah, very lovely. And this one next door is called the Stellenbosch Wine Bar. So I'm walking around trees. There are lots of oak trees. This is going to have a lot. Again, you can do lots of tastings here. Yeah, just showing the interesting place. How's it, guys? So as you walk in the streets, there's these colourful shops. There's even guys selling the pannenkoek stall, the pancake stall, and yeah, guys, the students selling pancakes. I think Cindy wants to go in this shop. So lovely, colourful paintings. Seems to be an art and craft, kind of an arts and crafts place, eh? What's it called? Portuguese. Oh, look at that. Jeez. So this place is really cool. It's got some lovely stuff. So Portuguese, and Cindy's. I'm gonna have to hold her back, Mahoney. I'm gonna have to hold.
I could spend a lot of money here.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of money.
I love the vibrant colours.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
So our flat could soon be covered in vibrant colours, which is cool. I always want vibrant. You always go for the.
No, but this is lovely. Really nice.
So here we are at the Ouderwerf Hotel, and it's a national monument. Let's just have a look inside, man. Yeah, it's one of the places to stay here in Stellenbosch.
Monument.
Yeah, let's just have a look inside. Here's the interior. They've got the old photos. They've got the old wooden floors. It's creaking as I'm going in. This is great. So here's the interior of the hotel. It's really lovely. And it just Cindy's exploring. And here's some gardens. The gardens are out here as well. Yeah, the rooms. It's beautiful. Looks like there's a pool over there. This is really beautiful, hey? You'd never say this from the road, eh?
No, like a little oasis.
Yeah. So we've been told that under the restaurant, you go down these stairs, there's an old grave. So we're gonna, there Cindy's found it. Have you found this old grave?
It says
57.
87.
16. Yeah, it's an old grave.
It's the original dimensions of the church. So there was a church building here.
Oh, wow.
The grave site is from 1710.
Okay. Jeez, how incredible is that? Right under the restaurant. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, in this old hotel. That's amazing.
So this was a church, and this was one of the graves that was
Under the
discovered.
church. Wow. That is very cool.
In South Africa, it's very cool because you don't often find this kind of stuff here.
So, my honey, yeah, right under this restaurant in this hotel, and there's graves. It was very cool. And there's this tree growing out. Yeah, so this is
Lovely how they protected the trees.
Yeah. Yeah, you come around these courtyards, and that's like the one in Omanus where the baboon's riding the same artist.
Yeah, it must be the same artist.
And then you come around these courtyards, and there's just statues and art and history. Look at these old buildings. It's even showing you the old brick there. So these are like buildings built in the 1700s and that.
Yeah, a lot of the buildings are actually heritage
Heritage built,
monuments.
yeah. So especially in the streets and that. It's amazing, eh? Cindy was just saying it doesn't feel like we're in South Africa.
Yeah, because you don't get a lot of the history like this.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
and all the outdoor cafes, and that's amazing. It's incredible.
A real European vibe.
Yeah, our first time in Stellenbosch, and we are suitably impressed. Well done, Stellenbosch. So you can rent bikes to go around Stellenbosch. How much does it cost for a bike?
It's 119.
For how long?
19 for 1 hour.
For 1 hour, hey?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then they just bring them back here, take them from here and bring them back?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thanks, man. Have a good day. Yeah, so you can rent bikes and get around. Stellenbosch is quite flat. And then as we're walking down the street, there's the church at the end of the street. Some more historical buildings, some more incredible art. Look at the hair running there. I love these. The octopus. I'm a real art freak, so anytime you can get me art. Jeez, look at that. That is just insane. And then look at this, like a fish head. Very cool. So the bells are ringing.
Good timing.
Good
the
timing.
bells started ringing.
Then there's a lovely view of the old church. Hey? And the bells are ringing. For whom the bell tolls. So this building was inaugurated in 1723. It's the Enchanted Kerk, the Moederkerk here in Stellenbosch. But look at the stained glass windows. Look at the windows. It's just beautiful. Yeah, so this was in 1723. It was originally inaugurated. Oh, look at the big organ. So that's huge. Wow, look at that organ. Yeah, look at the history here. It's the old, yeah, the altar. And again, all these stained glass windows. What's that show? Oh, okay, so there's some graves, the original graves are here. Wow.
Someone who was born in 1685.
Yeah, look at that beautiful window up there. So this church is if you're into history and churches and that, this is well worth a visit, eh?
Yeah, you can find real history here.
Yeah. The church even has a little museum, and there's a whole lot of history. Yeah, jeez. And hey, tons of history here, Manou.
Absolutely. Look at this old book.
The old Bible.
Old Bible.
Yeah, old book. The old
The book
Bible.
of the Bible.
So this is the original church house, the home for the dominee, and this was built in 1779. Here on the corner here, next to the church, look at the proper Cape Dutch architecture. So that is just lovely. So here is part of the University of Stellenbosch. This is their Faculty of Theology. Stellenbosch University is a really famous old university. I'm not sure how old this building is, but it also has a look of probably the 1800s about it. So probably many a pastor or dominee in South Africa studied here. Here at the Village Museum in Stellenbosch, you can pay 50 Rand if you're South African, 100 Rand if you're not a South African, and you get access to 4 houses. And this particular one that we're going to look at now is the oldest house in South Africa.
That is so cool.
That is super cool.
1709.
1709, and it's the oldest house still standing in South Africa here in Stellenbosch, and it's really cheap to come have a look, so we're looking forward to checking this out. It's called the Schrader House, and it's 1709. So this is very cool. That is the oldest fire engine in South Africa. Manou, go and pump that. Go and
I wouldn't know what it's
That is the oldest fire engine in South Africa. And here is the original kitchen. See all the old implements, the fireplace, and then upstairs there is the attic, and I believe they even used to store their coffins there. So that's quite interesting. Butter churners, fireplace, very cool. I like that bedroom. So originally the floors were made of dung. They've been not made of dung anymore. But look at the little bed and the beds and the ceilings. And the little writing table with the candles. Is this where we're having lunch today?
Yeah.
Eh?
I don't think we're going to get much.
Yeah, we're going. And there's a cool old gun at the top and the front door. All the hides that they used to dry from hunting, and all the farm implements there in the corner, and another bed. Yeah. So if you, I would come and do this. It's so cheap, just to see a little bit of the history, and the oldest house in South Africa. Yeah.
I think the people in those days were a lot smaller and shorter than now. Look at those chairs.
Yeah, they're a lot smaller.
Little baby, little kiddie chairs.
And I keep on taking my head out. Yeah.
They were built for tall people. That's for sure.
No, the nutrition wasn't as good as today.
Probably not.
This is the second house in the museum tour. That is classic Cape Dutch architecture right there. And that is just wonderful. So this house that we're showing is the original kind of manor house. It was built how many years?
1789, about 80 years after that first house we saw.
Yeah, and the tiles you see come from Indonesia. They were used as ballast in the ships. So this is really a lot fancier. Very wealthy guy. Sure, this is a nice kitchen. I could even do with this kitchen today, Manou.
I love an old cottage.
Yeah, this is. You guys in England are probably watching this and saying that's what our kitchens look like. And that porcelain there comes from Holland. That's the original Holland porcelain. So we're in the gentleman's bedroom, and there he's got a commode. Check his sink in that, it's very cool, but a lot fancier than the other place, eh? A lot fancier.
And it's nice and cool here with these high ceilings they built.
Yeah, it's hot outside. It's like 33 degrees outside today.
It's lovely. It feels like aircon.
So there's the high ceilings. It was done for fire hazard warning regulations as well. Sure, I love that big grandfather clock. Hey, check that out. That's, gee, you don't see stuff like that often. So we're at the third house, and there's some beautiful gardens here. So there's a bit of a tractor or something operating in the back, but we're at the third house. So here we are, and it's just absolutely beautiful through the gardens and that. Just see the house will emerge. These gardens are lovely. So this is the third house. This is the first double-story house, eh?
It's the first double-story house.
Yeah. Yeah, just walk in. There we go. It's really gorgeous. Look at that flat roof. Jacaranda tree there, flowers all around. There are geese and turkeys here in the gardens. But it really is lovely here. So this piano is totally unique. It's got upright springs, hey? Upright strings, not springs. And how many are only left in the world? Like six?
This is one of only 6 in the whole world. There's one in Austria, Germany, and a few other.
Yeah, so that's kind of a unique thing to see. I've never seen a piano like that, so that's very cool. So we're in the fourth and final house. You can see a lot of heads, so they did a lot of hunting in those days. And this was built in 1850. Also just so different from the other houses, hey?
Yeah, they're all very unique.
One of the impressive things about this particular house is the old shower. Look at that. So you put water, I think you put water in at the top, pull the handle, and you have a shower. So that must be one of the few examples of an old shower in South Africa, if not the world. So that is very impressive here. Mahani, this tour has been well worth it, hey?
Oh yeah, definitely. Better than I expected.
We weren't going to do it, and then we just kind of fell into it. Oh, and there's a child's room.
It's a kiddie's room.
Yeah, so really, if you come to Stellenbosch, I would say do it. It's quick. It's only taken us less than an hour.
And all the houses are close by.
Yeah. So it's taken us less than an hour. So this must have been the nursery and the children's room. We are going to be eating at a little restaurant that was recommended called Manou. It's a Lebanese restaurant, eh? Yeah. So this should be great. There's the whole Lebanese thing. And as again, all the restaurants on the streets, tons of people, fantastic. We were recommended what to order here, and it is huge. I don't even know what it is. They say it's got everything in.
It's got everything inside. It's called Jean's Heart.
Jean's Heart. So if you come here to Manou, order Jean's Heart, but don't order one for yourself. Order it.
You definitely got to share it.
One for two of you.
Sure.
Mahani, how good is that?
It's got everything in it. It's got chicken, tomatoes,
cheese, everything.
Some vegetable peppers.
Absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's amazing.
Good recommendation, eh?
Very good.
So we're going to go walk in a forest now. It's called Paradijskloof, and there's Stellenbosch trails. There are lots of trails here. You can hike and mountain bike. It's just lovely. Also, there's an interesting thing here as well. I'll show you now. There's an outdoor gym. So if you're in the area here near Paradijskloof, there is an outdoor gym. We've only just seen it now.
So this is another house that we're doing through Trusted House Sitters, which we joined. And I must say we really are enjoying the house sits we've been doing through them. It's given us a lot of opportunity just to explore different areas.
Yeah, even though you pay to join the Trusted House Sitters, you really get quality dogs, quality homes, and people.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Pay, you can make up in one house sit in terms of accommodation.
And it's just great with us being with the dogs again and just enjoying the dogs and not having dogs of our own at the moment.
Yeah. So if you look in the link, we'll leave a code that you can click on to get a 25% discount if you want to join Trusted House Sitters.
Yeah, so just check in the description below and there'll be a link. And if you have any problems with that link, just let us know.
Yeah.
But that'll give you, as Cindy said, 25% discount. Trusted House Sit, and it's anywhere in the world. We're doing a house sit in March in Switzerland. So we are doing it around South Africa. You can do it in Switzerland, Canada, the UK, all around the world. So it really is handy. On this walk, you get some lovely views, and you can walk to Stellenbosch. I think it's just over that hill, but
I think the dogs are a bit tired.
It's a bit hot today, and the dogs are a bit tired, and I think Cindy's a bit tired.
The dogs are tired.
Yeah.
It's all uphill. I don't know if they'll make it.
Let me show you what's behind us. So that's the hill. There's the path leading there. I think that goes down into Stellenbosch, but what lovely, stunning views. So this is a bit of the area we're staying in. It's in Stellenbosch. It's called Paradijskloof. And if you look, these are olive trees. The vineyards are right here as well, as we've shown. And look at all the oak trees and different trees here. It really is a beautiful area. Yeah, very, very blessed to be staying here. Hey, my honey, it really is lovely, hey? Cindy's putting thumbs up for the area. One of the things to do in Stellenbosch over the weekend on a Saturday and Sunday is come to Route 44, located at Audacia Wine Farm. It is very, very popular. It's one of the things to do. There's live music, restaurants. Hey, my honey?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's in here.
Yeah. So here's Route 44. And there's a precious nuts. Wow, look at this. This is proper, eh? So this is just like a farm stalls and home stores. There's meats. Check out all the meats here. How's it, man? How are you doing? I'm filming you for YouTube. Is that okay? Thanks, man. There's the Route 44 pub over there. Very cool. Behind there's a play for the kids, and here's some more meats and breakfasts and everything. There's even Korean food here. We love Korean food. There, I've lost Cindy to the dress shops again. She's looking for a dress for our son's youngest son's wedding. So she looks everywhere.
I need more smart shops, smart shops.
Yeah, so this seems to be the non-food area. There's knives and axes and everything. Hello, hi. And yeah, all little craft places. Smells lovely as well, perfumes. Some more handcrafted clothes. And here's the fudge. Check at the pieces. Hey, Mani, that's nice big pieces of fudge as well.
I wish I could eat that. It'll go straight to the hips.
So yeah, these 3D printed. Yeah, just show it. Just pick up one. Yeah. Check how cool that is. It's.
And they use them for anxiety.
Yeah. So.
You've got anxiety. You can just move around.
That's pretty cool, eh? So here is a Vietnamese place. You can get a taste of Vietnam. We've seen Korean so far. We've seen Thai. We've seen Turkish. There's a whole lot of different foods here. This is amazing. So if you come up the stairs, there's a whole big art area. It's called The Art. It's like an art gallery up here. So from the upstairs, there's a lovely couple of restaurants up here. There's lovely views of the garden. And look at that. And there's places for kids to play. It's really a great Saturday morning. Great place to come up on a Saturday morning. Mahani, this coffee looks really good, and this place is very comfortable, hey?
Very nice.
We're sitting inside because it's a little bit hot outside.
You'll notice that we always have to have our mid-morning coffee.
Yeah. Cindy needs a
it.
mid-morning coffee.
But this place is open upstairs here, Wednesdays to Sundays.
Yeah.
And downstairs?
Downstairs is only on the weekend, so the little stores are open Saturdays and Sundays.
But also, if there's a public holiday during the week, they're open then as well.
Yeah, but it's really, if you come to Stellenbosch, it really is worth it. There's some great stalls.
Strong coffee. Oh my
There's a good coffee.
I put hair on my chest.
As we're walking in the vineyards today, and Cindy pointed out, there's Table Mountain. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's Table Mountain, and is that Devil's Peak?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Table Mountain and Devil's Peak from a vineyard here in Stellenbosch. How cool is that?
No, you probably only see it on a clear day.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But that's coming out so nice and clear, hey? Wow.
It's closer than it is.
This morning we're at Stark Conde wine estate, hey?
But we actually came here also to the Postcard Cafe.
Yeah, look at that beautiful
everything.
mountain, and
The scenery is incredible.
The scenery
You're
is-
like actually in the mountains.
yeah,
almost.
I'll just show you here. Look, we're going to go over the cars. We're in the parking lot here, but just so they can get an idea of the scenery around us. We're in like a mountain bowl, hey?
Yes.
It's incredible. So here's the Postcard Cafe, and we've come here for cake and coffee, and we're also looking at the wine farm here. There's accommodation right on the top there, which is absolutely beautiful. And look at this. It's full already, it looks like. Let's hope we can get in. So if you're going to come to the Note what's it called? The postcard car. I keep calling it the notes. But the postcard cafe, you really got to make a booking. They're squeezing Cindy and I in. It's a Sunday morning. And wow, they're taking us to a lovely spot. Every other table's full. But yeah, we're on the lake with the mountains. And it looks absolutely fantastic. Hey, Mahani, how's our seat here?
Stunning.
Yeah? I was just saying to the viewers that they need to make a booking if they come here.
Yeah, especially on weekends, I think. During the week, maybe not, but definitely.
Yeah, we kind of very lucky to get in here. But look at this, guys. You've really got to... The postcard, I can see why it's called the postcard. Because it really is picture perfect. So our coffee has arrived and it looks absolutely amazing. It looks good. It's so civilized here as well, Cindy was saying.
Let me taste it.
Yeah, let Cindy taste it. What's it like?
Oh,
is it nice?
Strong.
Yeah, is that strong?
Really nice.
Yeah, and we're still waiting for our cheesecake. So when it comes, we'll show you guys. So our cheesecake has arrived. It looks lovely. It's Cindy's favorite. It's a baked cheesecake. I love cheesecake, but I like the fridge one. But although we've been having some good baked ones. But look where we're sitting, guys.
Behind us is a forest.
Is a forest. And then in front of us is mountains and lakes. So it's just incredible. This really is a hidden gem. We hadn't come across it on any travel stuff.
Nobody mentioned it to us, but I just happened to look on TikTok and I put restaurants in Stellenbosch, and this one came up quite a bit.
Yeah, so one of the hints that we've come across as we've traveled is you can find restaurants and interesting things like this on TikTok. Quite easy. Even overseas, when we were in the Far East, in Southeast Asia, we found a lot of stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
So another cool thing to do in Stellenbosch is come and hike Jonkershoek. They also do mountain biking, hikes. We're not going to go in today just because we're running out of time here in Stellenbosch. But when we come back, so I believe it, look at that. You hike into these mountains around here. It really is beautiful. There's so many different trails, hey? Look at all the different trails. There's Cindy looking at a bigger trail.
I think these are like walking trails.
So those walking...
The easy one.
Yeah.
For 5.3 Ks.
18 Ks.
6.4.
17 Ks. Yeah, so really we there's also a little coffee shop here. So right at the entrance to Jonkershoek. Come here and do a hike. Come bring your mountain bike. Or a walk. So there's the little coffee shop. It is for if you're mountain biking or hiking, you can come and to the little coffee shop here and look at the view around here. Wow. There's a little Cape squirrel. Look at that.
You see a lot of them all around.
Yeah, I see a lot of them. Look at that little guy. Eh? Very cool. Here in Stellenbosch, one of the things to do is what?
Pick strawberries.
Pick strawberries.
And it's strawberry season.
Yeah, we saw them picking. I don't know if we're going to pick strawberries. We might do. But yeah, let's just come down here. Look at the strawberries. Look at these fields. This is a pretty cool place. The mountains around here. There's a whole lot of animals all done in metal or paper mache. Yeah, it's great for the kids, I suppose. It looks great, eh?
It's lovely, and it's a hot day today.
Yeah, it's about 31 degrees.
Yeah.
It's just on the main road as you're going into Stellenbosch. So it is quite busy, but it's really a great place.
Let's go and see if we can actually find some strawberries without picking them ourselves. It's too hot to pick them ourselves.
So this particular strawberry place is called Mooiberge, and so this is going in the shop. It's got another one of these metal or paper mache creatures. Let's go in and have a look. So it's got craft beers and all these kind of things. Oh, and then Cindy found a wine shop. She's found a wine shop. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah.
And it looks quite cheap.
Yeah, we believe so. We got recommended this wine shop here at Mooiberge because we believe you get really great wineries and great prices. So we're quite excited about this. Vaccine in the Cape. It comes really good prices. So in this little farm store. So if you're looking for a good, well-priced bottle of wine or alcohol, definitely in this little place. We are busy leaving Stellenbosch after a lovely weekend, hey?
It's fantastic.
Did you?
It's such a lovely time.
Well, we wanted to show you guys that
Well,
wine at that place was so cheap that we bought some there. We got some more wine in the front. We got our strawberries. But I recommend really coming to Stellenbosch, eh?
Let's hit the road, back to
Yeah,
Johannes.
but no, first, if you've liked this video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thanks, buddy.